They can't believe it. Ice cold, watching chain beaming. We been on fire. Good luck if you wanna try us.
Hold up if you wanna try us. I'm in my hood chillin' with my riders. We used to sirens. Pass my girl the stash and I hired him. Hey, hey, hey. I don't know what you thought, but I don't claim no block. I claim my whole fucking city, cause I've had it back from the start. I don't rock no skinny jeans or tattoos on my face. Only 6'9", I know it's pussy in my face. They hate me, but whatever they do, they ain't gon' break me. I've been on fire, so many hits I might retire.
Pull up, watch your chain seasons. Ice cold, watching chain beaming. We been on fire. Good luck if you wanna try us. They can't believe it. Ice cold, watching chain beaming. We been on fire. Good luck if you wanna try us.
Most of y'all been changing like the seasons. Used to be my bro, now we're beefing. I can't believe it. Put the drink down cause you been leaning. I don't know what you thought, but watch him out to get rocked. I swear I'm not the one you wanna tell, shoot the ones. I don't have to check, cause I know you're a young thug. I know it's gonna hurt him when I'm up feeling clubs. But now I'm beaming. Chain so bright for no reason. They can't believe it. To think this whole time I didn't need them.
Pull up, watch your chain seasons. Ice cold, watching chain beaming. We been on fire. Good luck if you wanna try us. They can't believe it. Ice cold, watching chain beaming. We been on fire. Good luck if you wanna try us.
Last 18 and we gotta quit all the bullshit. Come to my team, come correct. Hey.
About to waste none of my time. You ain't wasting my time. Get the fuck out of my life and get mixed up out of my life. It was such a waste of time. It was such a waste of time. Now I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done with the bullshit. Yeah, I'm done with the bullshit. Yeah, I'm done with the bullshit. Yeah, I'm done with the bullshit. All I got is time. You will not waste mine.
Never that.
Oh, you hate the kid?
Keep pace.
Better wait in line.
Why? Wait.
The list gets longer and longer and longer and longer. Cause my cutoff game keep getting stronger and stronger. What I can see is imposters all around me, surrounded, dripping like water, got me drowning. I'm drowning. I'm more hooded than they boogie. If it ain't money, won't look at it. I can't see the shit. I'm John Cena, bitch. It's all done. Put a fork in it. We're about to waste none of my time. You ain't wasting shit. Get the fuck out of my life and get mixed up out of my life. It was such a waste of time. It was such a waste of time. Now I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done with the bullshit. Yeah, I'm done with the bullshit. Yeah, I'm done with the bullshit. Yeah, I'm done with the bullshit. If time is money, I'm worth $100 an hour minimum. Listen up, 50 Cent give us the power. Formula took them ingredients, ripped them up. I got the juice now. I'm on one, feeling relieved of all of my obligations. I feel like I'm probably Satan's head to the human race, but I disgraced him. Flip the script like a movie director that's angry, just for my own entertainment. Yeah, I'm crazy. Rather be that than a hater. Rather respect it and hate it than any love from some fakers. Hey, about to waste none of my time. Don't play bullshit. Get the fuck out of my life. excuses. It was such a waste of time, it was useless. Now I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done with the bullshit. Yeah, I'm done with the bullshit. Yeah, I'm done with the bullshit. Yeah, I'm done with the bullshit.
Story just gets deeper. In the middle of summer, my heart is still a glacier. My little sonny was Luke, so I'm the nigga Vader. I try to tell him the truth, his mama was a hater. So shit, I step in the booth and I become a waiter. Serving niggas with the truth, nigga, like a junkie needle in a spoon, nigga. Like a couple creatures out the zoo, nigga. What's a real nigga to a cool nigga? What's a failed nigga to a screw, nigga? Niggas die thirsty by the pool, nigga. You can give it one and take two, nigga. Shit, I'm in a rush, gotta move, nigga. Shit, my shoes bigger than the moon, nigga. I've been chewed on by the rules, nigga. I've been kicked down by the hools, nigga. Too soon, nigga. Shit flew, nigga. Put it in the dirt and shit grew, nigga. My life a bitch, but who knew, nigga? Seen red niggas turn blue, niggas. See one gun, hit a few niggas. Been drawn on, I done drew niggas. Been blown off, I done blue niggas. No homo, talking shoot niggas. Take car stuck like a boot, nigga. If you say my name at the truth, nigga, I'ma hang his ass, grab the noose, nigga. I've been in the fool like a tooth, nigga. Put it in the ass, now it's juice, nigga. I've been sipping on the goose, nigga. Little Hennessy, a little goose, nigga. Set fire off to that booth, nigga. Put a wire off to that moon, nigga. Just climb up to them jewels, nigga. Deep dive all through them pools, nigga. Wanna ride down till it boom, nigga. Too late for me to switch shoes, nigga. My girl hit me with bad news, nigga. My boss and me confused, nigga. Got a big gun, move shoes, nigga. Got 6 shots, drop clues, nigga. Think the jewels bigger, you could lose, nigga. How you floating down to a blue river? My young boy got tools, nigga. That a shoot, nigga. Fuck a coupe, nigga. I been riding around in a hoop, nigga. Hit a fire sound through the roof, nigga. Paul Pierce when I'm in the booth, nigga. All hell when I'm in a suit, nigga. No fails when I'm in a group, nigga. No jails keep me in the loop, nigga. Smoke sales, shit me to the moon, nigga. Shit my life a needle when it's smooth, nigga. One life will lead you to a tomb, nigga. One chick can lead you to a groom, nigga. She can also change the picture too, nigga. Who knew, nigga? Blues Clues, nigga. Couldn't figure out the next move, nigga. Trying not to stress with no food, niggas. Like trying to step with no shoes, nigga. On top of glass, no food, nigga. No bueno, just be cool, nigga. Cause you gotta stay at that tomb, nigga. When you die, they clear the whole room, nigga. Now who with you? No bueno, just be cool, nigga. Cause you gotta stay at that tomb, nigga. When you die, they clear the whole room, nigga. Now who with you? No one, nigga. That's the end of the fucking story, man. That's just how the fucking story all said and done.
Let's get it.
Now I'm tripping off my last L. Is this earth? Cause I can't tell. Nah, I can't tell. Now my dreams turn to nightmares and minutes feel like light years. Cause I'm spaced out. Now I'm tripping off my last L. Is this earth? Cause I can't tell. Nah, I can't tell. Now my dreams turn to nightmares and minutes feel like light years. Cause I'm spaced out. Yeah, I'm tripping off the Henny, eyes low like Towley. If the niggas fucked up, yeah, I say it proudly. Hot as hell, my dip is wet, yeah, we getting rowdy. Clear till I pull up, cause then it's getting cloudy. Got that power in my blunt, so you know I'm trying to stunt. Leaning to the left, cause I got that Remy in my cup. Party like a frat boy, cause we don't give a fuck. Smoking all these trees with E.T., cause the night is young. But I'm faded, trying to stand before the shit hits the fan. I left my lunch, on the floor in the van. I'm calling Earl like I just don't understand. But I bounce back faster than a rubber band. Oh man, I'm faded, we almost didn't make it. We sipping and we smoking cause my niggas graduated. Went from regular to the loud, yeah we don't make a sound. We blow the smoke out until we spaced out. Now I'm tripping off my last L. Is this earth? Cause I can't tell. Nah, I can't tell. Now my dreams turn to nightmares and minutes feel like light years. Cause I'm spaced out. Now I'm tripping off my last L. Is this earth? Cause I can't tell. Nah, I can't tell. Now my dreams turn to nightmares and minutes feel like light years. Cause I'm spaced out. Yeah, I'm flying off the cushion, the room keeps spinning. Room full of bad bitches, so you know I'm sinning. You can tell a nigga winning by the way shorty grinning. Smoking on that killer, got a nigga back flipping. Yup, now I'm hugging on the toilet, throwing up my life straight. Sweating out this Remy, still high from last night. Shorty in my ear, cause she want me to pipe. So I take another hit and then I lay it down right. Next thing I know, paper flow on the go. I'm a grind to the end, you can bet that's the show. Fuck your girl on the low, then I'm off to my show. So spaced out of this world, I don't know where to go. Oh man, I'm faded, we almost didn't make it. We sipping and we smoking cause my niggas graduated. Went from regular to the loud, yeah we don't make a sound. We blow the smoke out until we spaced out. Now I'm tripping off my last L. Is this earth? Cause I can't tell. Nah, I can't tell. Now my dreams turning nightmares and minutes feel like light years. Cause I'm spaced out. Now I'm tripping off my last L. Is this earth? Cause I can't tell. Nah, I can't tell. Now my dreams turning nightmares and minutes feel like light years. Cause I'm spaced out.
I'm fully focused, man.
I'm fully focused, man. Welcome back to the Fully Focused Podcast. Real quick, we got to do a new sound off because we got someone else with us. What's your name again?
Auntie.
That's what I said. Perfect. Apex, you with me?
Yes, sir.
Swagg Strong, you with me?
Yeah.
D Griff, you with me?
Know that.
I should know that. Montez, you with me? Yeah. Very enthusiastic. let's keep that energy going. So tell us about you. Tell us about your engineer here. You can tell us.
So quick shout out to my boys, Joe Dougie, Drippy Hendrix, NAF. You already know what it is. My youngins out there and stuff like that. Monty. Where does this start? So we've been at it since I started taking music serious. All it took
Fall River days?
Yes. So all it took was a message on Facebook saying, hey, I listened to your song. I'm an engineer.
Yep.
I seen some stuff that could have been done better. Let's work.
Okay. And what's your engineering background? How'd you get it going?
Well, I started producing, writing, and then I just kind of transitioned into more of the engineering. So that's kind of like, where I started from.
All right.
Yeah, it's just producing and writing.
And what you started? You start right on Pro Tools, or were you cool at that era like us?
Well, I started on this is like back in the day, because I'm originally from the Bahamas, and then I came from the Bahamas. I came here to America in like 2000, so. That's where, it kind of started.
My boy's legal.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
Clap it up for that.
Hell yeah.
So I started on like Sony Acid.
All right, yep, Acid, yep.
So
that's another beginner.
It's a throwback right there.
Yeah, started on Sony Acid, then I went to Cubase.
Yep, Cubase.
I was on there too.
Cubase is all right.
Cubase for a while, Fruity Loops.
Yep.
Then moved to Logic.
Recording vocals on Fruity Loops is underrated.
Yeah, I've never
very underrated.
I was on Fruity Loops for like a week. I was like,
no,
I'm still running that.
We work it, it's very underrated. Yeah. They have great.
But this was like back in the day.
That's true too. Before you could really, you know how to do it like that.
You
Yeah.
didn't even do vocals. Yeah. Fruity Loops back
That's
then.
true. Yeah.
But I started making beats, and then I kind of fell deeper into the engineering part of it.
And what pulled you there? You just felt like you could make people's songs better?
Well, yeah, it's just like my passion for the music. That's growing up, I would listen to records, and I would just listen to records differently. Like I would hear like the reverb.
Yeah.
Like I would have like a Sony Walkman, plug it in halfway.
Yeah.
Just to hear, and I was like,
so you could
hear the reverb.
Yeah.
Like older records, you could hear like the reverb if you pull a headphone on halfway.
Anyone born before 2000 has no idea what you're talking about. I do. I absolutely do. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You put the like you said the halfway in, and you kind of hear like the undertones that are recorded
so,
and stuff.
Yeah. So I was like, wow, what's that? So that kind of piqued my interest.
Okay.
And from there, I was
oh my bad, I mean to cut you up, but that's a very interesting way to have to think about getting into it. Like you heard something that everyone else didn't hear and went, man, I think I can really influence other people's music.
Yeah, I just wanted to know like what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, just Busta Rhymes When Disaster Strikes. Like I listened to that CD and just to hear the drums, how the drums hit and how the snare, I was like, wow. So what made the drums hit like that?
So as an engineer, thinking that way, what's your favorite? You don't have to necessarily say song, but album maybe that is recorded a certain way. You're like, oh man, I wish I thought of that. Almost
I
like
have a few, but like
you can make a list. Doesn't have to be just one.
You have like Dr. Dre 2000.
Oh yeah,
2001.
Yep, classic.
Just that's a very well engineered because there's certain things on that album you could hear on a big speaker, but when you put on headphones, you could hear like things pulsing left and right. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, who would have thought of that small minor detail? So you have that, and then you have like who's Jill Scott, like just that the engineering on that album's crazy. I just you know what the trick was for the Jill Scott album? She deep throated the mic. She's she was singing like that the whole time. And she got that reverb. So what's the best song that you ever personally recorded for someone else? Like basically you're like, damn, I just gave you the supreme extra dextra fucking hookup. Yeah, I would say the song I did with him.
What's that called?
With
I'll talk about you.
Yeah, talk about you.
Okay.
That's actually a really good engineered song. Really. And that's coming from somebody who does engineering as well.
Yes.
That's a really
exactly.
Good song.
I did my bid as an engineer for a while, and I hated it. Like I said, it felt like I was imprisoned to someone else's time at all times, and I love to be able to step back and just be the artist again, or just be the producer again, or just be the guy talking on the podcast again, you know.
It takes a lot of time.
It does.
Talk about your joint is so clean.
Yeah.
It's just the the passion for it, because I'll do a record and I'll be like, nah, don't put that out yet.
Right. Let me
because I
do a little something to it.
because it could take days. Because I want people to hear it and be like, yo, wow. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so for amateur engineers, people trying to get into the game, dip their toes in the water, what's the first tip to give a brand new engineer? Like, what do they mess up on first usually? And something you can steer them out of the way of.
Don't go buy a bunch of equipment. Just, start with the basics and learn the basics.
That first.
Learn that first. You know what I'm saying? Like, learn the basics, what an EQ is, what a compressor is, and what they do, and how they affect the sound. You know,
and then you get a physical compressor.
And then you kind of, because with me, I kind of, I spent a lot of money. I didn't have someone to go to ask questions, so, I kind of messed up there. But just over the years, learning from mistakes. So.
To quote Jay-Z, you had to go through that. Oh wait. You did that, so you didn't have to go through that. Whatever the hell he said in that song. I had it until it was time to come. It was time to come out of my mouth.
I say quote Jay-Z and it'll be like whatever.
To quote Jay-Z, I don't remember what the quote is.
Like, come on. Bro.
End quote.
Wow.
Just learn the tools you have. Because you don't need you don't need expensive equipment right away.
Absolutely, like you said, you're not gonna you're not gonna be able to know what to do with the big physical Avalon until you know how to compress something digitally first on the stock compressor on Fruity or whatever.
You could put an amateur engineer
in
on
$1 million studio.
$1 million shit and put a really good engineer on some whack shit.
Absolutely.
And he will come out with a better record just because he knows how to work it.
Yeah, because you got to know like what you're listening for and you know what I'm saying, what's the songs missing, and, so I'd say just learn your equipment. You don't need expensive equipment, just knowledge.
Right. Yeah, hell yeah.
So
I'm going to put you on the spot. Whenever you first met D. Greffy, what was your first impression?
When I first met, I actually met him online. Like he said, I literally he posted a song, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" And I'm like, listen to the song. I was like, "Yo, this song is mixed horribly." And then I hit him. I'm like, "Yo, this song, should be, this way."
Yeah.
At first, I didn't want to tell him because I don't know him, so I don't know how he'd react to me telling him.
Of course,
He was open. He was like, all right, let's get together sometime. So, I met him. I'm like, all right.
A good artist has to be able to take that kind of criticism.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty cool.
It's tougher necessarily from a complete stranger at the time, of course. So maybe like you coming at him like, hey, your vocals suck. wouldn't have helped anyone's case necessarily.
Now he could say that.
But now you can be like, yo, that was whack. Why'd you record that asshole? Come over to my spot. Yeah.
Like my thing, I want him to be the best he could be.
Right now?
Yeah, exactly.
I'd want him to be the best he could be. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell him, I always push him. I'm like, nah, that ain't good enough. You could do it better. You know? So I always push him because I see where he's going. You know, like, so I'm like, nah, you don't have enough feeling into this or that. You know, so.
So what was the most tense moment between you guys in the studio where maybe he had to be like, no, you got to do that again, D. You're like, I got it though. Hey, do that again. Something like that.
He can tell you. Tell him about the song.
Tell me, and then I want to know what your opinion is if it's different.
I just want to say this first and foremost. What makes, my music as a whole finished product come together so well is that me and Monty have made a bond. There's been times we've gotten into it, like not talking for days and stuff like that. Then we come back and make a record, and it's like more family relationship than just like artist engineer. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel.
We can get maybe pissed at each other for a day, but 2-3 days later, be like, all right, we need to get back to work.
Exactly. So there was this one. We still argue till this day over this song.
What's the song? What's the name of the song?
Sex.
The sex song.
Sex song. Classic.
So we still get into it this day, but like I said, honestly, Monty to me is like family now, which I feel, that bond really helps my music improve because again, I know he's just not my engineer. He's my friend. If I'm stuck in a situation, I can give him a call. You know what I'm saying? So when he's mixing my stuff, which he takes time for everybody, it's not just like I'm special, but he does that for everybody. But I know it's getting my all. Yes.
Exactly. Sometimes the engineer hears something that the artist doesn't. And like you said, they might want to say, all right, let's do it again or do it better like this.
Which is most of the time.
Which is a lot of the times.
Being an engineer is almost like, it's like psychology. You have, like, I could have an artist come in, I don't know them, I don't know nothing about them, but I kind of have to feel my way working with them. You know what I'm saying? Because if you tell somebody like, yo, do it again, you don't know how they're going to feel.
Exactly.
You've never worked with them before. So it's almost like you have to be a psychologist for every artist and work a different way with each artist.
Exactly. You say you got to feel it out at least the first time with a new artist. You can't just go right at their neck
So that,
and say, I don't like that.
You
this is
getting
why.
love on the live, Monty and B.
Yeah, like that sex song. Like,
shout
the
out
funny
to Monty to go.
Hey.
Me and him, like, we argue with the song he's talking about, man. I'm like, yo, dog.
What happened in the session? You kind of danced around what actually happened. Because you just said something happened.
Because he was like, this happened like probably 2 years ago. The thing is,
that's when you first started.
Musically, he wasn't even where he is today. So like, I did the song. We came up with the hook together, whatever. And we did the song, and he's like, he went home to his girl. And then he's like, yo, this is the worst song I ever recorded in my life. I'm like, what the? I'm like, so I was like tight. I'm like, yo, you know how much work I put into this hook? And I'm like, so we've been, we got into it, like, you know what I'm saying? And then, we patched it up and everything. So then, like,
was that the first big kind of like thing between you two?
That was the only really big kind of fight.
It's not even that big.
Over music.
That's cool.
Yeah. So then, the funny thing is, like, a few months ago, he's like, yo. We pulled up the song and he's like, yo, this song is actually pretty dope. And I was like, I was telling you that.
So we're gonna go again, we're gonna go back into that song because again, myself as an artist have gotten so much better with like hearing certain sounds, hitting certain pitches and stuff like that. So we're gonna go back into that and re-record that joint.
Yeah. Because he wasn't like musically, he wasn't really